Hello, fellow peasants. Today I'll be reviewing 1977's Rituals. Alright guys, so I watched Rituals. This came out in 1977. What's it about? Basically, it's known as the poor man's deliverance. These 5 doctors who are in their 40s, maybe early 50s. They go camping together. They knew each other in med school back in the day, and they reunite to go on this camping trip. And slowly but surely, things start happening to them. They start getting picked off one by one. They don't know who it is. They don't know why it's happening, but they are being hunted down and killed and maimed by somebody, by some unseen force, and they don't know who's doing it and why they're doing it. And yeah, so that's pretty much what it's about. What do I like? What do I not like about this film? What I like about this film is just how gritty it is, man. Just how nasty and rugged this film looks and how nasty it feels, man. It's just like when somebody is just covered in mud and tired and sweaty and they're dragging their dead buddy's body across the freaking desert or something, you know, you're just like, oh man, like you just feel the heat in this film. You feel how dirty they are. You feel how wet they are when they're crawling through some river. You feel like how hungry they are when all they've got is some powdered milk left, and you're just like, oh, you know, it's just, you just feel, if you've ever been camping and you haven't bathed for a few days and you've been outside just sweating your ass off, and you just, you know, if you've ever felt that, like I'm dirty feeling, like I just feel stinky and dirty and nasty, this film makes you feel like that just watching it. And so I like the way that it's shot because of how gritty the film looks in general, but just how good they did at portraying their pain and their suffering, and how bad it just sucks to not just be stranded in the woods like they are in Lost, but to be hunted down by somebody who that you don't know who it is, how they're doing it, why they're doing it. And so you're just, and the film also just feels very claustrophobic and tense because they start pointing fingers at one another. People who have been friends for 20 years or more are all of a sudden, you know, stabbing each other in the back, saying, I think you're behind this. Maybe if you hadn't done this, like they start fighting with each other. Like it's a very intense film. You know, people, when they are out of food and they're tired and they don't have a good bed to sleep in, people will rip into one another, okay? And this film really like showcases how even the best of friends can like turn on each other in a shitty situation, okay? And yeah, so one of the main guys who's like the doctor in this, well, they're all doctors, but one of the main characters, the guy who pretty much survives all the way to the end, I recognized him from somewhere. I'm like, oh, he's the old guy in Wall Street with Charlie Sheen. He goes, man looks into the abyss, or whatever, you know, that saying, if you've ever seen Wall Street. So that dude's in this movie. But the performances in here are really good, very believable, very well acted. The scenery in here is great, and the cinematography helps to, you know, really showcase where they filmed this. And there's quite an array of different environments, because you've got some lush, deep wooded areas, then you have some like deserted areas. I'm thinking they probably shot this maybe in California somewhere. I don't know, like Southern Cal. I don't know, but anyway, there seems to be a nice mix of environments here. So yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I liked about it. I like there's no real happy ending. Because a lot of times you get like a super happy ending. And you don't really get that. You just kind of get well, it's over. You know, it's just the situation is over. There's no, yay, it all worked out in the end or something, you know. And I kind of like when movies do that because so many movies try to send you away with some positive message or something. And sometimes, you know what, when you're trapped in the woods and someone's trying to kill you and your friends, everyone dies. And I'm not going to tell you if everyone dies in this film or not, but it comes pretty close, you know. And yeah, so I like when movies don't, you know, kiss your ass and try to send you home with a positive message or something, because life doesn't always have a positive message. Okay, so I like the movie. The only real flaws I think I found in it were, I'm not going to spoil anything, but once you find out who it is, you're just kind of like, oh, you know, like, okay, I get that. I mean, it's not a super negative. I guess I'm just nitpicking, really. But you're just kind of like, oh, like, I was kind of hoping it would have been maybe something supernatural, or maybe it could have been somebody within their group, maybe, or, you know. So I don't know. I was just hoping that it was something different than it was, because what it is what it is in every other type of these movies. So it's kind of cliche in that sense that it's the person who's behind all this is the stereotypical person who's always behind all this. Okay. But anyway, yeah, I really liked it. I liked it a lot. So I would recommend going and watching Rituals, 1977. Gritty ass survival movie with 5 dudes out in the woods trying to survive, but somebody's trying to kill their ass. All right, that's it, guys. That's all I have to say. All right, peace out. Bye-bye.